Picture this. A dark sky rolls in, thick with clouds, casting shadows over homes and neighborhoods. There's an eerie calm before the roar, and a storm so powerful it could reshape everything in its path. This is a hurricane. Unpredictable, unrelenting. Now imagine your loved ones right there, facing that storm. Do they know what to do? Do you? Today, we'll walk through the essential survival strategies for hurricanes, how to prepare, what not to do, and how to protect your life and the lives of those you love. Because preparedness isn't just an option, it's your lifeline. Hurricanes are the colossal giants of the ocean. They go by different names around the world: hurricanes in the Atlantic, typhoons in the Northwest Pacific, and cyclones in the Indian Ocean. But no matter the name, the impact is just as powerful. So, where did the term hurricane come from? The name hurricane comes from the Taino god of wind and storms, Huracan. These powerful storms were named long before meteorology was advanced, and their behavior was mysterious. But as science developed, we began naming hurricanes to keep track of them, a practice that became standardized in the 1950s by the World Meteorological Organization, rotating through a list of names that includes both male and female options. So, how do hurricanes form? What makes them so powerful? Hurricanes need warm ocean water, at least 80 degrees Fahrenheit or 26.5 degrees Celsius. Warm, moist air rises from the surface, creating low pressure beneath it. As the air cools and condenses, it releases energy, which only adds fuel to the storm. It's like a massive engine, powered by nature. As the storm spins, the Coriolis effect, caused by the Earth's rotation, gives hurricanes their signature swirl, creating a powerful vortex with a calm eye at the center. That calm eye is deceptive, because around it, winds are spinning at hundreds of kilometers per hour, causing the devastation we see when these storms make landfall. Part 4. The causes of hurricanes. So, what causes hurricanes? They need three main ingredients: warm water, wind, and the Earth's rotation. As warm water evaporates, it creates energy, which feeds the hurricane. Wind shear, variations in wind speed and direction, also affects hurricanes. Too much wind shear can break up a storm, but the right balance helps the storm grow stronger. And finally, the Earth's rotation gives the storm its spin, a phenomenon known as the Coriolis effect. Part 5. Impact of hurricanes. Every year we witness the sheer power of nature in action. Hurricanes sweeping across coastlines, bringing chaos, destruction, and heartbreak. But what really happens when a hurricane hits? And why are the impacts so devastating? Today, we're diving deep into the anatomy of these monstrous storms to understand their profound effects on our world, our homes, and our lives. First, let's talk about one of the most terrifying forces hurricanes unleash: high winds. With gusts that can top 150 miles per hour, these winds don't just rattle windows. They tear down buildings, snap trees like matchsticks, and bring power lines crashing to the ground. Imagine the force of 100 tornadoes striking all at once. That's what a Category 5 hurricane's winds can do. Then, there's the killer lurking below: storm surge. As the hurricane's low-pressure center approaches, ocean water is pushed to abnormal levels, swallowing coastlines and sweeping everything in its path. Storm surge doesn't stop at the shoreline. It can surge miles inland, destroying homes, roads, and lives in mere minutes. For coastal towns, it's not just the wind to fear, but the rising sea itself. And if that wasn't enough, We have heavy rainfall. Hurricanes dump colossal amounts of rain, transforming peaceful rivers into raging torrents, submerging entire communities. Inland flooding isn't just a coastal threat. It can stretch hundreds of miles from the storm's center, triggering landslides and flooding rivers far beyond the eye of the storm. But the destruction doesn't end when the rain stops. Hurricanes leave behind economic wreckage that can take years, even decades, to recover from. Think of Puerto Rico, still rebuilding from Hurricane Maria. Infrastructure torn apart, businesses closed, and the cost of recovery stretching into billions. Every hurricane leaves a unique scar on the economy, one that only time and billions of dollars can heal. And let's not forget the environmental toll. When hurricanes strike, they don't just impact people, they damage entire ecosystems. Coastal marshes, wetlands, habitats for countless species, all can be devastated in a matter of hours. Hurricanes can strip away natural protections that these habitats provide, making coastlines more vulnerable to future storms. The long-term impact? A weakened environment that may never fully recover. So, why should we care? Because hurricanes don't just shake buildings, they shake our entire way of life. Every impact is a reminder of the delicate balance we live in and the strength we need to face these storms. Preparation and understanding are our best defenses. Whether it's the powerful winds, deadly surge, relentless rainfall, or lasting scars on our economy and environment, the impact of hurricanes is profound. But knowing what we're up against is the first step in protecting ourselves and coming back stronger. Part 6. Survival. Hurricanes are forces of nature, unpredictable and often devastating. But the right steps, taken early, can be the difference between safety and peril. Let's explore how you can be ready, stay safe, and recover stronger when a hurricane hits. Don't let a hurricane catch you off guard. Stay informed. Keep an eye on trusted sources like the National Hurricane Center, local news, or weather apps. Sign up for alerts. A little preparation now could save lives. Imagine the power's out, stores are closed, and help is far away. Are you ready? Prepare an emergency kit. Think bottled water, non-perishable food, a first aid kit, your medications, flashlights, and batteries. Pack enough for 3 days, minimum. Safety isn't worth the shortcut. Your family needs to know the plan. Pick a meeting point and make sure everyone knows the emergency contacts, especially the kids. And don't forget about your pets. Pack extra food and carriers so everyone's covered. Your home is your shelter, but only if it's secure. Board up windows, secure doors, and bring anything outdoors that could become a dangerous projectile inside. Small steps now can prevent big damage later. Hurricanes are expensive. Take a look at your insurance policy now, before it's too late. Ensure it covers hurricane damage and consider flood insurance if you don't have it. Being financially prepared can spare you a major setback. Do not ignore warnings or evacuation orders. When authorities issue an evacuation order, it's not a suggestion. It's a life-saving directive. Don't wait. Don't assume the storm won't be as bad as they say. Get out. Your life is at risk. Do not delay preparation. Hurricane season waits for no one. Start early. Waiting until the last minute means crowded stores and rushed decisions. You can't afford to waste time. Do not forget to secure outdoor items. Outdoor furniture, plants, and anything else in your yard can become deadly projectiles in a hurricane. Store them away or secure them tightly. You do not want to regret this later. Do not rely solely on cell phones for information. When the power goes out, your cell phone may not work. Always have a battery-powered radio or another communication backup. You can't afford to be left in the dark. Do not neglect checking emergency supplies. An emergency kit is your lifeline. Make sure it's fully stocked and that everything is in working order. Don't assume last year's kit will cut it. Do not stay in low-lying areas or flood zones. If you live in a flood zone, assume it will flood. The storm surge is merciless. Evacuate to higher ground if you're told to. Do not leave important documents unprotected. Your IDs, insurance policies, and health records, store them in waterproof bags. You can't replace them if they're lost to the storm. Now, the storm is here. Stay indoors in an interior room without windows, like a bathroom or closet. Gather everyone together, stay calm, and ride it out safely. Information is your lifeline. Even if power's out, stay connected with a battery-powered radio for updates. Knowledge during a hurricane is protection. Using electrical appliances during a hurricane can be risky. Power surges and flooding make it dangerous. Keep electronics unplugged and use only what you truly need. Hurricane winds can turn debris into deadly projectiles. Stay far from windows and doors. Even a quick glance could be costly, so keep everyone away and safe. Keep loved ones updated. But conserve your phone's battery and, when possible, text instead of calling. It's more reliable and uses less power. What not to do during a hurricane. Do not go outside. Even if it seems calm, that's just the eye of the storm. The worst is yet to come. Stay inside, away from windows, and stay away from danger. Do not stand near windows or glass doors. Flying debris can shatter windows and turn glass into deadly shrapnel. Stay away from any glass. Your safety is more important than seeing the storm. Do not use electrical appliances or touch electrical equipment. Flooding and power surges make electricity dangerous. If you're using any device plugged into the mains, turn it off immediately. You don't want to be the one caught by a fatal surge. Do not light candles or open flames. Flames can quickly turn a bad situation into a disaster. Instead, use battery-powered lights or flashlights. You'll avoid setting your home on fire. Do not drive. Never, ever drive through flooded roads. 6 inches of water can sweep a vehicle away. It's not worth the risk. Do not ignore updates from local authorities. Don't assume you're safe. Situations can change in an instant. Keep listening for updates. Your life depends on staying informed. Do not drink tap water if you suspect contamination. Hurricanes can contaminate your water supply. Stick to bottled or stored water until you're told otherwise. Don't gamble with your health. The storm may seem over, but dangers remain. Wait for the all-clear from authorities. Floodwaters, power lines, and unstable buildings can still pose a threat. Floodwater can seem harmless, but often hides sewage, chemicals, and debris. Avoid wading through it if possible, or protect yourself with boots and gloves if you must. After the storm, carefully inspect your home. Look for gas leaks, water damage, and structural issues. If you smell gas, turn off the supply, leave, and call a professional. Safety first. Generators can save lives, but can also be deadly if misused. Run yours outside, far from windows or vents, to prevent carbon monoxide poisoning. Follow every safety guideline. It's not worth the risk. Document the damage carefully for insurance claims. Every photo, every note counts. A well-prepared claim helps speed up recovery. Don't take chances with food or water. Discard perishables that sat without power, and only use bottled or boiled water until authorities confirm it's safe. If you need help, don't hesitate to ask. Organizations like the Red Cross can provide food, shelter, and supplies. The community is here to support you. Don't go it alone. Roads after a hurricane are often more dangerous than they look. Flooded or damaged routes can turn deadly. Check official road updates before you travel, and only go out if absolutely necessary. What not to do after a hurricane. Do not re-enter your home until it's safe. Gas leaks, electrical issues, and floodwaters make entering too soon dangerous. Wait for official confirmation before you step inside. Do not touch downed power lines. Power lines are deadly, even when they're on the ground. Treat them all as live wires. Stay away and alert authorities immediately. Do not walk through floodwaters. Floodwater is a health hazard. Sharp debris, sewage, and chemicals may be hiding under the surface. Stay out of the water if you can. If you must go in, wear protective gear. Do not use generators or grills indoors. The carbon monoxide from generators and grills is deadly. Only use them outdoors, away from windows or doors. Do not attempt major repairs on your own. Structural damage, gas leaks, electrical issues, these are not DIY jobs. Wait for professionals. You may make things worse, or worse yet, put yourself in danger. Do not consume perishable food without checking it. Food spoils quickly when the power goes out. If it's been over 2 hours without refrigeration, throw it out. It's better to be safe than sorry. Do not delay contacting your insurance company. Time is crucial. Document all damages with photos or videos and file a claim as soon as possible. Delays can slow down your recovery. Do not isolate yourself from the community. Your neighbors are your allies. Get involved in recovery efforts. The more you help each other, the quicker the rebuilding process will be. Do not ignore your physical and mental health. The stress of the storm can take a toll on your body and mind. Pay attention to your well-being and seek help if you need it. Recovery takes time, and it's okay to ask for support. Hurricanes are powerful, unpredictable forces. But by preparing, staying informed, and taking action during and after the storm, you can protect what matters most. Remember, no matter how fierce the winds, how high the floodwaters, or how dark the skies, every storm passes. And with the right preparation and the strength of a united community, we come through together, stronger than before. Thank you for watching. If you found this guide helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with others. It could make a life-saving difference. For more tips on disaster preparedness and survival, be sure to stay connected. Together, we can face any storm that comes our way.